My. We're live. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce. I really am. I'm your friend, one of the few you've got out there trying to help you make money to say goodbye to that god awful boss of yours you don't want to hang out with anymore and all those other coworkers you couldn't care less about. Hey, welcome to the party, pal. How you doing? It's Bruce here from Copenhagen in Denmark. It's our last full day here for Jen and I in Copenhagen. It's a beautiful place, wonderful people, a country of 5.9 million. That's all the whole country, 5.9 million. It would fit in, I think it would fit in New York State, maybe Pennsylvania. It's not that big a place. We haven't been anywhere, Jen and I. We've been kind of stuck and marooned here in our hotel because we're not doing too well. We're a little under the weather. We're verklempt up here. We're all what's the word I'm looking for? Stuffed up, and we got some decongestants going and some cough syrup or cough lozenges going. Trying to hang in there. We're not dying or anything. We're hungry. We have a good appetite. It's just that we're a little tired, and what can I say? Life on the road. When you're on the road for, in our case, about 65 days, not every single day is going to be healthy. And so you got to go with the flow. The good news is we have a mall right next to us, a good old shopping mall, and they have a pharmacy here, and they've got good medication, and we're just resting and taking it easy and enjoying our meals and kind of going from there. Jen, unfortunately, Auntie Jen was able, the good news was she was able to watch the Red Zone, the NFL Red Zone on her computer. And the bad news is whenever she got an update from Pittsburgh, it wasn't a good update. And so it wasn't a good time, unfortunately. And so that's, that's not good. What happened to the preseason with those guys? I don't know what's going on. I think the coach said something like, "We got our butt handed to us." Not good. In any event, Jen and I are alive and relatively well. We're heading to Stockholm tomorrow, so there'll be no show tomorrow. It's a full day of travel for us. Wednesday, I'll be coming to you live from Stockholm, all things being equal. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for those of you out there sending us best wishes, private messages. Appreciate it. Also, we're looking forward to grabbing a cup of coffee with one of our viewers later today, which will be kind of nice. And those of you out there who've been picking away at the classes, a number of you have been going to my website and you've been ordering up some of the classes. Some of you I know are particularly interested in number 16, which is the newest class we did just about a month or so ago, all about iron condors. That class has proven to be extremely popular. Here's the screenshot right here. How to use other people's money to profit in the options market. Iron condors are definitely catching people's interest, to say the least. And thank you for those of you who've been going to the website, Stock Markets with Bruce. There it is right there. Heading over there, pick up those classes. If you have any questions on them, let me know. If any of you are having any link issues, let me know. We'll try to get you linked in, get you set up. Great to hear from you guys. As I say, it's been very nice here. Gorgeous 70s weather, 75. And I have to say, it is another world being here. It is so unlike California, so unlike Calgary. It is a unique place. There are cars, there are trucks, there is mass transit, but the king of the road around here is the bicycle, without any question whatsoever. Bikes coming and going, all ages riding the bikes, people going to work, going to school, hanging out with friends, whatever they want to do, it's all about the bicycle. And boy, has this city um, accommodated bicycles? Yes. Special bike paths only, no pedestrians allowed, no one else allowed. You can get around this town pretty easily with a bicycle and safely. It's quite impressive. Anyway, welcome to the program today. It is September 11th, 2023. I do remember September 2001, and I know where I was. I'm sure many of you have thoughts on where were you September 11th. It has been quite a change of our world since that day. And on the markets today, we look to be going higher. The Dow's up 76, S&P's up 22, NASDAQ up 122. The NASDAQ is almost up 0.8 of a percentage point, leading the way. S&P up half a point, the Dow up 1/4 of a point. Oil down 50 cents a barrel right now at $87 roughly. And we do not seem to be in a hurry going either direction on this commodity. It just sort of mucks about a buck or two here and there, and we may have topped out for a little bit. We'll see if this price can hold or not. I don't think it will, but that's not for me to decide. Talk here and on the financial pages, talking about things to watch for. European economy, which is important. It's as big as the American economy. You take the EU countries and put them together. The EU is predicting 2 years of subnormal economic activity for Europe as a whole. And that's because of Germany. That's the big dog here. And Germany is not firing on all cylinders, and that means the rest of Europe cannot make it up. There's certain parts of Europe that are not doing well at all. Certain parts are hanging on. The good news for Europeans in general is if you live in Germany or France or Italy or Spain or other countries, you actually don't have to worry about unemployment. Yes, it can happen that your firm may do reorganizations and it may let people go. It may do some furloughs. It may do layoffs, all that sort of stuff. But for the workers in the EU, you're going to earn virtually what you earn working, whether you're working or not, if you do get laid off and let go for a while. What we don't have here, what I don't see here in Europe is job hopping like in America or Canada. It's common in Canada, the US. If you want to get a raise and a better working condition, you switch companies. It doesn't happen here very often. It's usually companies are always ahead of the curve to try to entice employees to stay as long as humanly possible. They do not like turnover. It's expensive. And European companies have bought into this for decades, along with governments. They find that making an employee happier is cheaper than watching one leave and now try to train the next one in. But it's incredible how in America and in Canada, how opposite we are to the European system. It's not uncommon to talk to someone who's 50 years old and ask him, how many jobs have you had since you left college? And how many Americans and Canadians can rattle off 5, 6, 7, 8 different companies, more, all the different jobs they've had over their lifetimes. Here in Europe, it's a lot different. Of course, here in Europe, it's a big deal to encourage families and encourage the birth rate to try to keep families having kids. They make it as friendly and as easy as possible financially with social help for new families to be created. This morning, I woke up and I was looking out over the one bike path that's in front of our hotel. It's a suspended thing. It goes all the way down here over the water. And here comes a father pedaling a bike with a 4-year-old child in a car, like a basket seat behind him. And then 10 feet following the dad, here comes mom with her bike, and she's got a 2-year-old in her seat. And I'm thinking, I know where they're going. They're heading for the daycare for those two kids on the way to work. And it may well be in the same building that they actually work in. And mom and dad will drop the kids off at daycare, and then mom and dad go to work themselves. Incredibly family friendly here. It's a huge difference. 1 year automatic maternity leave, fully paid for, no questions asked. It's just national policy, and it encourages families to get get those kids generated in your 20s and 30s so that you can continue on with your career beyond that. But again, it's each country has to do it their own way, and that's the way this is. And I just find it amazing how they do it, how they do what they do, and how competitive this country is, Denmark. Its survival is import export. Without import export, Denmark would be a wasteland. But for hundreds of years, Denmark has been a master in importing and exporting goods and services, and they are world leaders in pharmaceuticals, software, electronics, you name it. They're good at it. Their education system is second to none. Kids coming out of school here are instantly employed, and like I said, the chances of them turning over 10 times over almost doesn't exist. Once you've got a job in a solid outfit, you can just put your head down and make money and grow your experience and your knowledge and move up the ladder inside the organization. That's what companies do around here. They push their people higher up rather than push them out to go somewhere else. The top 10%, there's turnover up there, and they come from the ranks from below. And corporations here really encourage their young kids to stick around and grow and become more valuable to the company. Anyway, that's what I see. Thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you for hitting the knee emojis. I thought I'd put a knee emoji attack out there right away, and a bunch of you jumped in on that. Gotta honor the Knights of Knee, of course. Thank you for these thumbs ups. Amy, number 31, Hawkeye 33, Alex 37, Larry Titus, of course, number 39. Thank you guys for these thumbs ups. Very appreciative of that. Any thumbs up you can spare for us would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. All right. Tesla got an upgrade. Tesla was talked about by one of the firms this morning, and their stock is up nicely. The shares of Tesla have risen so far $15 a share to $263, and so that's not hurting. It's being called an AI stock. An article appeared in Barron's magazine this morning that Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas upgraded the shares, gave it a $400 price target, up from $250. So wow, it's 260 something here. A lot of upside potential from this analyst. We'll see how that works out. Noticing a few other stocks that we follow are definitely on the upside today. Pennies a share on Rocket Lab, SoFi, GameStop, Matterport. But on the Apple stock, we're up 240. Goldman Sachs up 78 cents. Arc Innovations up 70. That's 1.5%. Microsoft is up 273. We got HBQ up. We got Alphabet ahead 58 cents. Amazon about 67. NVIDIA is up $5 to $460 now. Unity up 75 cents, almost 2%. AI is up 1.8%. 42-cent gain this morning at $28.46. Adobe is up $4.10. Netflix up $1.59. Triple Qs are up $2.94, and the Spiders SPYs are up $2.30 right now. For those of you doing the Iron Condor game, I hope that this past Friday was a nice payday for a bunch of you folks on your Iron Condors. A number of you have been keeping me apprised of how you're doing on your condors. Some of you have made adjustments on how you're approaching them. I have brought up a few suggestions from time to time to take a look at the longer iron condors with a larger spread between the calls and the puts to give you a much bigger range of protection. And this has been working for a lot of you out there. And way to go. Keep up the good work. Get richer. It's a great way to keep bringing in income for your portfolio without having to own anything. You don't have to be involved in any one stock. You don't have to have any deep in the money calls. You're just going to play condors on whatever you want to follow, stock or indexes. You can do really neat things with condors. And for some of you, it's just perfect because you don't have enough capital to really get into a stock to be able to write 10 or 20 or 40 contracts. But with iron condors, you're finding very quickly that you can get into 5 or 10 or 20 condors for some of these positions quite easily. And if it works out that you score at least on average $1,000 a week in profits, for some of you, that is the magic number to take a look at the idea that you might become more of a full-time trader rather than a full-time employee of a corporation. You might find yourself shifting into part-time work only on off hours when the market is not open, maybe weekends, and then allowing yourself Monday to Friday trade time where you know and I know you can trade condors with one of these, and that gives you mobility anywhere you want to go. Now, for a lot of you out there who are at home already, you're working at home, you have a home-based job, you're not going back to the office. For some of you, writing options has been the godsend. It's allowed you to just stay at home, follow the markets, follow your option contracts, do your day job on the side, and all is well. Well done. For some of you, I know, and you've mentioned it to me already, and Jen and I, especially when we get together with you guys, how big a deal it is to ultimately become non-employed by anyone. Simply be self-employed with your own portfolios. If anything has been shown to a lot of you, the one thing that is clicking in is many of you have figured out, I don't need $500,000 to be able to quit my day job. I don't need $1 million portfolio. They keep saying out there, these professional money managers and asset managers, they keep indicating that you need $2 million with which to retire on. And you out there who are writing call options or writing poor man covered calls, cash secured puts, and now into iron condors, you have figured out all by yourselves that Bruce is right. With less than 100 grand, I can easily be self-employed, running my own assets, because these condors, for example, can be taken on. These positions can be taken on for 1 or 2 weeks at a time, with rollovers constantly being done here. This is heavenly for me. And again, for many of you, just getting away from a full-time job commitment that requires commuting in and out, just being able to get rid of that and replacing it with perhaps a part-time gig that you might go to, but much closer to your home, and doing contract trading during the day, that's a life changer for a lot of you folks. It really has completely changed your schedules, the amount of time and money you've spent to get to an office or to a warehouse or a factory or a distribution center or wherever it is you've had to go to get to your day job. You now have found that, boy, this has given me a lot of time back to me, rather than me giving time to my job on top of the hours they make me work. I couldn't be more thrilled for you guys. Congratulations, and keep up the good work, guys. Absolutely. There you go. There's the story. Look, we're 40 minutes away from opening this market today. There's no interest rate talk coming out today or tomorrow. It's going to be kind of quiet here. Uh, we'll get some economic details as the week rolls on, but the G20 is over. It came and went from India. The end game is still in place. There is a trade war, really, going on. An economic war is happening between Russians, the Chinese, Brazilians in some degree, Indians some degree, um, and the Western world. At the end of the day, if Saudi Arabia is trying to, along with Russia, increase the price of energy to Western users, that is a negative against the Western world. And there's a couple of ways to tackle it. One way is if you're not commuting to work anymore, you're not using a lot of energy to get where you got to go. You might find that near where you live, depending on where it is you are in Canada, in the U.S., for a good chunk of the year, you may find that you're going to become a bike rider to get around where you go, maybe an e-bike rider. For some of you, you're driving your vehicles wherever you want to go and do what you want to do, but you're finding that the mileage you're putting on your vehicles has really dropped because of that escape from the Monday to Friday work commute that you used to be stuck in. I say welcome to the other side. And if this has lowered your cost of living dramatically, fabulous. I couldn't be more thrilled. There it is. There's the story. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. Anything you want me to comment on, I'll do the best I can. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you again for these 51 thumbs ups that have now come through here. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, notwithstanding, waiting for a drop in GameStop to write cash secured puts, or is it time to wait? Change plans? What are your thoughts on the GameStop? My friend, I just would say to you and to all of you right now that GameStop has done one hell of a turnaround in the last 3 quarters that no one talks about in any big way. I did see an article, I have to admit, on I think it was Thursday or Friday, talking about GameStop going old school and that they were really concentrating on their brick and mortar stores to, improve themselves. And it's working. I think what GameStop has done is a brilliant move that it became obvious to the top people last summer, a year ago, that this NFT thing and going digital wasn't going to work, not going to generate revenue in the house. And I think also what GameStop began to figure out is probably their internal financial revenue analyze. The analysts inside their company were saying to them, look, we've shut down 1,000 lousy performing locations. And that's normal for a company with 5,500 locations. You're going to shut down 1,000. COVID came, COVID went. Let's get rid of the underperformers. They probably have 300 to 500 more. They're going to drop because leases take 3, 5, and 10 years to kind of expire and then be renewed. And they'll probably let some stores go that are underperforming. But they've also done a huge drop in staff, a massive drop in staff. And of course, these software engineers and programmers, they let a lot of these folks go last year, a year ago. Now, you've seen this happen many times on the market. Every time you see an announcement come out from a corporation that says, we've just let go 1,000 people, stock will go up a little bit. And people wonder, why would the stock go up if they just announced they dropped 1,000 people? The thinking is, well, a year from now, their expenses are going to be so much lower as a company without 1,000 people plus benefits to pay for that the company could make more money. The key here is it's not the first year that you get the big benefit of the cost cuts. It's the second year. Because in the first year, you are letting people go week after week, month after month. You got to give them severance. You've got to, make it easy. And so it's cash, it's money out the door to let people off. And you have to factor that into your financials. And I'm convinced that GameStop had factored into their uh, middle of the year last year, the fall of last year, even the winter and the spring of this year, they factored in a lot of write-offs to let people go. The second year, however, quarter number 5, after you start letting people go, those quarters 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this is where those payouts were done a year ago, and it's over. There's no there's no obligation left to however many people you've let go, whatever divisions you've shut down. And now the reward comes back to the company in the form of uh, quite a bit lower expenses. The expenses will just really plummet, and we've noticed this in the last quarter or two on their sales and administration expenses, not the cost of services. You buy a game and sell a game, there's that expense. What you buy, what you sell, there's a profit there. But it's the back office. This is where GameStop has really dropped off the expense. We have not yet seen the full effect of that benefit, and it will appear each quarter now going forward. I think the next year, each quarter will be a bigger and bigger surprise towards lowered, lowered expenses. And just holding your own would be enough. Just holding your own. But I think they're going to increase their sales. I think that they've got. I think they have the potential to raise their revenues. More games coming out. Consoles must be acquired. Handsets, earphones, and those goggles, I think, are going to dominate, are going to take off. And I think that even if you're an online player of games, you're going to need the Oculus type units. You're going to go to GameStop and try a couple of pairs on to see which one you like the most. GameStop will get their share of this business. So anyway, we'll see what's going on. Bagel Babe can't wait to get non-employed Splair. I'm about to add some extra cash for more spread trades, Splair, and then vacation starts. Matthew, good morning. I'm number 58. Thank you all. As far as writing cash secured puts on GameStop and getting into a GameStop trade, nothing wrong with that. You're looking for an opportunity to make a move. The stock closed at 1771 on Friday. We're 1785 this morning. Could it be that the shares in the first hour have a slump into this 17 range? Maybe. And maybe at that point, it's the moment to strike. Because I believe in the next few weeks, we will get the odd report here and there about GameStop's next quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and 4 quarters. And I believe that having only lost $2 million in the worst quarter of the year, the one they just did, that says it all to me. Instead of losing 101 million, they lost 1.8 million. Yeah, there's a turnaround right there. That's 100 million a quarter switch over, and I think that's going to accelerate. So it could well be that GameStop announces a year from now that they've made 300-400 million in profit instead of losing 200-300 million in profit. And does that make the stock go to 100 a share? No. But does it prevent the stock to go lower? Yes, it does. And now the next game is going to be, well, if Cohen has got this turned around and he's got this company really going lean and mean, what can he draw out of this thing? There are something like 305 million shares outstanding. If they make $305 million in profit, that's what we can foresee here, 75 million a quarter. What kind of P multiple should this stock trade at? Should it trade at 15 times, 20, 25? 15 is conservatively low. 35, 40 is getting up there. A 30-time earning multiple on a $305 million profitable company, that's $30 a share. And if the idea is that in the next year they'll make 300 million, and the year after that it'll be 500 million, all of a sudden that takes the stock to $50 a share. So let's see what gives. Anyway, that could be what the whole play is. Not that they're telling us. We're left to guess, aren't we? Anyway, buying or writing cash secured puts with a $15 handle or a $14.50 or something like that might be well in order. And then turning around and grabbing, perhaps you just grab some stock or deep in the money contracts and start writing calls against those, taking it to the other side, writing 20s or something like that might be a play to go after. Anyway, 1790 is where we're at on GameStop this morning. And that's what I see. Did Spire do a reverse split? Jimmy Wilkes wants to know. I think they did. I think Spire did a reverse split. Wasn't it? Was it 8-for-1? If I'm not mistaken. We're trading at 538 right now on the stock. And if you look at the charts on it, like a 6-month chart, you'll note that in July, what was it? June 26th, right at the end of June there, it was down to the 3-something level. Was it the low of the year, 280, I guess? And it bounced right back into this 5-something level, which is where it was before. Again, 8-to-1 split you have to accommodate. So if the shares would go to $8, that would put them back to $1 a share. And that would be, an improvement. But we need to hear more from the company as far as financially goes. When do they begin to turn a profit? That's the bottom line. In 2020, their revenue as a last year of a private company, I think they were 29 million. 2029, they were 43 million gross sales. And then 2022, they hit 80 million. And we know that the numbers are improving on a quarterly basis. I think right now the last quarter was 27 million. That is $110 million a year company in sales. Doesn't make them a major, massive, huge machine, but this is a company that used to do 14, 13, 12 million a quarter, now pushing 25 to 30 million a quarter. They're on their way to 110, 120 million a year in sales. And it could well be that their net profit will just about turn around. I noticed that back in, 1920, they were losing 38 million, 21 million. Then it was 17. Now it's 16.2 as of last quarter, maybe last quarter, $16 million loss. They're quickly turning that around. But I don't know the exact moment that this company's shares can claim to be making money as a corporation. I wish I could, but I can't. But they've done what they had to do. They did an 8-for-1 rollback. They've adhered to the New York Stock Exchange listing rules, which is fine. And now they can just keep building their business. And the key is how fast and how far. That's the name of the game. But there is no slowdown coming in the satellite management business. There's none of that. Whether there's a worldwide recession or not, it will not matter. These guys will continue to grow their business. But we'll see what gives. All right. Splair says Canopy back to $1. Yeah, baby. Bought it at 50 cents. Jimmy 8-to-1 says Sky High Kite. And let's take a look here. Bobby Joe, Spire said they'd be profitable by the fourth quarter. There you go. More power to them. Again, once they become, quote, profitable, the question then is, what's the number going to be? Because as far as Spire goes, remember, after the split, there's only 20 million out there. 20,850,000 shares exist. So if the company can come to the point where they are saying down the road they're going to make 20 million a year in profit, that's $1 a share. 20 times earning multiple, $20 a share on the open market. Does that salvage every single shareholder of this channel? No, it makes a difference, but doesn't bring it back. It brings it to $250 a share, doesn't it? If they pull off 50 million in profit a few years down the road. Well, then that's 250 a share. 20 times is a $50 stock. 30 is a $75 stock. 80 bucks or more, 10 bucks a share. That's where they came from. Their bottom line for the stock to deliver a return of profitability, there's two things a few things have to happen. One, what's your average? Did you average it down all the way and are down into the $1 level? Great. If you're at the $10 level, you got a weight in front of you. But if the company can pull out a gain, they come out and say, every quarter from now on, we're going to make a net profit. We've passed that line. Well, then the shares could well reach this $20, $30 range fairly quickly. And that puts us in $250, $350 neighborhood. And for many of you, you're probably in the chips. We'll see. The other thing I'm wondering about, though, is will you be able to write options on it? I'm not so sure. I don't know if there's much of an options market on this stock right now because of the fact that it's so thinly traded. I really don't know if that's true or not. I do see February 2024 calls, but I don't see anything beyond that. And I don't see much in the way of any liquidity there. So without more stock out, and liquidity, nothing much will happen on the options. But someday, perhaps. Well, we'll see about that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for popping in. We are, I think, 24 minutes away from opening on the day. And do you think Tesla will continue this upward movement we're seeing in the pre-market? Shama Lama Ding Dong asks. Well, they hit what, 299 something about what, month and a half ago. They had that run up that just got the 300, couldn't quite get it, and backed off. And here we are now. We've consolidated back to 240, 50 something, and here we are now in the 260 something range. I don't believe Tesla stock is going much lower than this. I think we've kind of hit the bottom end. This around 250, 240 neighborhood seems to be it. The upside, yeah, it could be over 300 anytime later this year. It's a question of their gross sales, market penetration, deliveries, and competition, how well or badly they're doing. Tesla, as all of you probably know, we're talking now 12 plus years of production of their cars. There are Model S vehicles out there from 2006, 2008. Those are 15-year-old cars. In California, you can rent Teslas that are 8s and 10s and 11s. They're 10, 11, 12 years old. They look brand new. Teslas are proving to be pretty good looking machines and pretty durable cars. In the next couple of years, we're going to find out how durable the Model 3s are. Those who've been, daily driver type vehicles. They're everywhere in the planet. It works. Everyone understands that if you can go electric, it's probably better. Only the oil and gas lovers will raise an argument on that, but nonetheless. Still, we'll see. Octavio, I am number 64, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Octavio. I love you. I appreciate it. And a great picture there. Fabulous. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. We are now sitting on 65 for thumbs ups. Octavio is helping us get to that level. And let's see what happens. Shamalama Ding Dong says, we just bought one. We love it. I'll buy another one. They have one that will accommodate our family of 7. Yeah, I tell you, Jen and I, we rent a Tesla in the wintertime down in the desert, and oh man, I love it. I get in that car, and I push the button and tell the radio what song I want to hear, and I'll be driving through the neighborhood at 20 miles an hour over the speed bumps very slowly, and I'll just be thanking God I have the greatest viewers a YouTuber could ever have that follow him and are making money in the market. by picking up these classes, doing one-on-ones with me, and following my daily show, allows me to enjoy a Tesla in the winter in California. I tell you, there's nothing better. It is a pretty cool sensation to be behind the wheel of one of these Model Ys or Model 3s. They are fantastic. And they're everywhere down there. Everywhere. Here in Copenhagen, Tesla's everywhere. They really are. The shopping mall across the way. When Jen and I walk into it, we walk through a parkade entrance, go about 100 yards underneath towards the one of the doors, and just looking down the line of cars, you can see like 30 cars going down there, another 30, another 30, and every fourth or fifth or sixth car, Tesla, a Tesla, a Tesla. Even here, highly regulated Europe, Teslas are they are popular and they are loved and they are spotless. My God, the cars are spotless here. People keep their cars nice and clean. So I don't know. Is it possible Tesla could break 300? Absolutely. Could it reach 400 like the analyst was projecting? Oh, sure it can. It's a question of sales and revenues and margins. And obviously, every time a Tesla is produced, each model, each version, every one of them, it's cheaper to make them, cheaper to make them, cheaper to make them. All the engineering has been paid, has been dished out. All the logistics have been paid for, and now it's just getting your dough back on each copy that you're cranking out, and they're getting better at making them. They're getting wiser, smarter, more efficient in production. Their margins will continue to improve on their Teslas dramatically. I give them kudos. I'm not in a hurry to see a $30,000 Tesla. That's not going to save them or anything like that. They don't need a $30,000 Tesla to save their company. They could well go into van production. Pickup truck is coming, which is, an odd shaped looking vehicle, hundreds of thousands of orders. But RVs, Tesla RVs, I think will be another area. Minivans, Sprinter type vans, battery operated, absolutely. Delivery vehicles for the FedEx drivers in town. All these in town vehicles that spew diesel, have been spewing diesel for years, all going to be replaced with electric or certainly serious hybrid versions of vehicles. But Tesla, I think, could really score nicely there. But that's another 10, 15 years. It's amazing how far they've come with that Model S to the Model X to the Model 3, the Model Y to where we are now. It is something else. Anyway, there you go. 17 minutes away, everybody. And we're going to start trading the stock market. We're at 72 thumbs ups. And I thank you all so much for popping through here. It's great to have you. Jen and I are live from Copenhagen. It's been an interesting stay for us, no question about it. Jen just snuck some chocolate away from me over here. Not that I'm holding on to it, but just saying. But thank you all for your best wishes. And sorry about the coughing. We're both trying to stave off a bit of a cold here. It's nothing serious. We're not suffering from a fever. We don't have COVID. We're fine, but we are unfortunately having to deal with what it is. And so there you go. Not much I can do about it. But we'll find a way to endure. Thank you all for popping in. Those of you who are members of this channel, thank you very much. If you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, gold bagel level member, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We're going to comment only for members only now. And so I invite you to consider becoming a member of the channel if you'd like. We will continue to give you updates as best we can and keep you posted as we take a little trip here across Europe. Yep, Morgan Stanley, they're calling Tesla a $400 stock. That's their prediction on it, their analyst's prediction. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Really wouldn't. All right. We are 15 minutes away. 106-point gain on the Dow. Thank you very much. A 26-point gain on S&P and a 136-point gain now on NASDAQ. That is 0.88 of a percentage point. S&P 0.59, the Dow up 0.30. And oil is just off 14 cents a barrel at 87.37. That's where we are at this point in time. Qualcomm to supply Apple iPhone chips through 2026. That is moving Qualcomm stock somewhat higher. We'll see how that works out. GameStop right now is up 11 cents. Rocket Lab is up 3. SoFi is up 8 cents a share. We've got Matterport up 2. 23andMe up a penny. Over on Apple, we're up 243. Goldman up 78. Tesla, like I said, up 1503. ARC Innovations up 70. Microsoft up 273. Pfizer up a nickel. HPQ up 18. Google up 58. Amazon up 67. Nvidia up 498. Unity up 75. AI is up 42 cents. Adobe up 410. Netflix up 159. And the SPYs are up 230. The triple Qs are ahead by 294. Let me know how you're doing on your condors. Hopefully you've written another batch that expire this Friday, next Friday, the Friday after that, and you've got yourself some really nice, super good spreads with some credits. Well done, all of you. Bruce, you need warm tea. There you go. Well, I try everything. Clay, their high-end, high-margin Model S needs its price cut by 30%. I don't know about that. Wishing you both come back to health. Thank you very much. Let's see. Cindy B, I'll be rolling my long on Tesla for my Iron Condor. Good morning, Uncle B. I'm number 75. Right on, Cindy B. Keep right on it. Clay, 180. Same with the Model X. If the vehicles were so popular, why do Tesla cars need to be cut down to levels where the tax credit incentives need to make the purchase palatable? Well, remember, for some folks, they borrow money to buy these cars, and interest rates have not helped. It hasn't helped any car manufacturer. I mean, Hector, by the way, I'm number 74. Good morning, Uncle Bruce, at all. Thank you, Hector. If you're trying to buy a Ford F-150 extended cab Lariat version, you're talking $85,000, $90,000 pickup truck. You want to buy that on credit? Talking way more money than 3 years ago. For some people, certain vehicles can work for them from a business point of view and a write-off. Others, it's a luxury item that they just want to have. It's not like everyone's lying around the house with $100,000 in their pocket going, oh, what should I buy? It's not quite that simple. It requires, in some cases, a bit of sacrifice. Sometimes it requires a trade-in, selling off a few other assets they might not be using as much. But it might require some financing to pull it together. It's all right. That's normal. That's life. Life 101. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I can go with that. All righty. What do we got here? 11 minutes before Larry hits the bells, baby. We're getting ready to go here. Bagel Babe, I captured 110 last week on 3 Iron Condor triple Qs and Spider. $5 spreads, 15 Delta Inner ST. Bagel, 15 Delta Inner Strike, same week expiry. Spicy. I'm number 78 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. I just got back from a 1-week cruise to Alaska. I was on the Norwegian Encore. It was amazing. Let's make some money. Right on. You're back. You need to make money to pay for that trip. Right on. Lorraine, good morning, everybody. Number 80 on the thumbs up meter, signing in from the Big Apple. Welcome, Lorraine. Nice to have you here. Thank you all for these thumbs ups first thing this morning. Appreciate it. giving the channel a little bit of momentum. We do appreciate you for that. Thank you all so very much. 83 now is the count of the thumbs up meter. 83 thumbs ups. I think it's time to honor the Knights of Knee. Let them know we're thinking about them. We never ignore the Knights of Knee. Neat from Copenhagen is what I'm saying. Neat. There you are, Knights of Knee. I'm not ignoring you. We respect the Knights of Knee, and we don't mess with them. Larry Titus knows. Neat from Maryland, Washington. Hector's here. Neat. Splair, Dortmund. Neat. Here they come. The knee emoji attack is underway here on Stock Markets with Bruce. Join us if you're a member. Hit the knee emojis right now and just turn this chat room into a bunch of knee emojis. Splair TV, neat from Dortmund. That's right, baby. Tell us where are you watching from with your knee emojis, everybody. Don't be messing with the Knights of Knee. Don't make them mad. It's the worst thing you can do. Thank you all. Fantastic. They say folks in Denmark are the happiest people in the world. They say folks who live here are very happy. I can see why. I can tell you from my limited vantage point of my hotel room, I can see why people here are very happy with their quality of life. They do have a good one here. Hector Salamanca. I've been a member for 25 months. Hector, thank you so much for that announcement. DH Ruda, neat. Flint Creek, neat. Karen's here, neat. Dude, neat. Deep Value, neat. They're coming in everywhere. Thank you for letting the world know. Gold Bagel member Hector Salamanca, 25 months. That's impressive. No question about that. That is impressive. The Big E is here. Neat. Constantine, neat. And Computer Whiz, I've been a member for 29 months. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Nothing to sneeze at there. Thank you, Computer Whiz, for being a follower of this channel with a great gang of regulars. You guys are the best. I'll tell you right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jen and I know it. We respect it, and we love you for it. Thank you for being members for as long as you have. Following this old YouTuber, hanging out among all these young kids here in Copenhagen. We're having a fabulous time. We have 154 viewers watching right now. Thank you all for being here. We have 89 on the thumbs up meter, so there's only about 63 or 4 slackers hanging around. Not too bad, although I would be careful with Strickland. He's out there. Don't let Strickland catch it. Even though in real life he's 92. The man never had hair. Be careful. Dude, Uncle Bruce, are you taking your vitamins? No, I don't take vitamins, but been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Eating well. Dude, Uncle Bruce, are you taking your vitamins? Dude, number 89. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Number 89, thumbs up. Spicy. Neat. Here we go. We are 7 minutes away. The Knights of Knee have spoken, and we have spoken to them. We have honored them. Hopefully the markets will do what you want them to do. We're about to find out. Oil is up 8 cents a barrel, hanging in there. But the Dow is ahead by 106, S&P by 25.5. NASDAQ looks like a 137-point gain to start the session, approximately. And we'll see where we figure this out, where we're going to go in the first hour of this day. As we continue saying hello to all of you from Denmark, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're getting your holidays in. You're all healthy out there. Everyone in your family is doing all right. That would be great. Flint Creek Soap Company member for 22 months. It's been longer. I switched accounts about 4 months in. Right on, Flint Creek. Thank you so much for following us here. And we look forward to seeing a bunch of you folks, including Flint Creek, in New Jersey, October the 21st. It's coming. It's only about 40 days away. We'll see you guys in Secaucus, New Jersey for the meet and greet for Stock Markets with Bruce, Saturday, October 21. We're going to be open, probably in a meeting room from about noon until 5. You can pop in for as long as you want, say hi to us, whatever's convenient for you. If you can pop in for an hour or two, come by and say hi to Jennifer and I, and let us know where you're watching us from. You'll probably meet a bunch of other viewers of this channel in person, which I think will be the best part of this whole meet and greet. There's going to be a bunch of folks seeing each other for the first time going, oh, you are so-and-so. You are such and such. Now I can put a face to the name. Thank you all for that. 94 thumbs ups and counting. 5 minutes away from liftoff of this market. Thank you, Larry Titus. He's on standby, getting ready to roll. Hit those bells for us, and we'll see what this market can do for us today. Thank you all for joining in and being part of this great YouTube family. It is much appreciated. Splair, in case of family members, seems that my mom could manage to fight against the cancer successfully. Her surgery was as well, working great. They had to do a lot less cutting than they thought. Let's hope it's okay. Splair, let's hope it's all good, my friend. Right on. We pray for that. Indeed, everybody. Thank you all for popping through today. All righty. Oh, my. How much money are you kids going to make this week from this market? Oh, man. How much money are you going to make? Opportunity knocks here, kids. Matthew, I wish I could go to the meet and greet, but I won't be able to. Well, in spirit, you'll be there, my friend. Constantine, 95 thumbs up, Bruce. Splair, I'm hoping with you. Right on, 95 and counting on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. All the thumbs ups you can give us, that would be terrific. We're shooting 96 now with 160 watching. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, you guys. And thanks again for honoring the Knights of Knee as we're ready to start trading here. Larry Titus is about to do it. He's going to nail those bells for us. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everybody, for popping in here and catching up with us today. It's Monday, September 11th, 2023. 22 years since that dreaded day in September. Do you remember where you were when it happened? I sure do. I was supposed to be on an airplane that day. Supposed to be flying from Vancouver, British Columbia to Ontario, California. That's where I was supposed to be going. Never made it to the airport. By the time Jen alerted us as to what was happening, the airports had already been shut down. And I was grounded. It took me 3 extra days to get out. I believe it was the Friday. I think it was the Friday that I got out. And from Vancouver to Palm Desert, I had to take a bus across the border, Greyhound bus. Smart move on my part. I'll tell you, it saved me hours because cars were just having a hell of a time to get across the border. And then to Seattle, grabbed a Southwest Airlines plane, flew to Oakland and connected to Ontario, California, and got off the plane at 11:30 at night after leaving my buddy's house in Vancouver at about 9 in the morning. Over 12 hours to make it to Ontario, California. And Jen and Jen Jr. picked me up in the car, and we drove back to the desert together. At that time, I was living in the desert full time, and things had changed. Had things ever changed? But it was sure nice to be back with the three of us way back when. You never forget that time. Thank you all for being here. 96 thumbs ups. Larry is about to do what Larry does the best as he hits the bells to start trading. And we're going to see what this market is going to deliver for us here today. What does this market have in mind is the question. As far as I'm concerned, what does the market want to do today? And What kind of money does it want to hand you guys? There it is. The bell. It's official. It's on, baby. We're here. We're ready to roll. We got a market underway here. Let's see what we got. Mm, 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 mm. Let's find out. 142-point gain on the Dow right now. Bobby Atkinson. I remember I woke up and flipped on the TV. I thought I was watching a Die Hard style movie. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Oh man, I felt sick to my stomach. It was terrible. We're now up 171 on the Dow. A real good start here. A real good shot to get things going. Let's find out what the rest of the market wants to do. Here we go. We're up 3 on the old GameStop. Nothing much there yet. Let's find out here on the U.S. market. A 172 gain on the Dow, a 28-point gain on the S&P, and 123 on NASDAQ. And NASDAQ's up 9.9%. The Dow's only up 0.45, half. It's only half of what the NASDAQ is doing. And the Dow's up 150. So you can sure see the Dow is behind the NASDAQ run-up so far. There you go. We're up 29 cents a share, 29 cents a barrel on oil at $87.80. Over on GameStop, we're up 4 cents. SoFi, we're up 11 now. And Apple up 188. Netflix up 262. AI is actually off 18 cents. We got NVIDIA up 3. Oh, no. NVIDIA now up 450. And AI only down a dime. Tesla's up 13.18 to start. 261.68. Looking good. Rocket Lab is up 8 cents to 6.28. Over on Matterport, down 0.8 of a penny. SmartRent down 13. Owens Corning down $1.80. ATIP no change. Unity up 51. Google is up 85. Moderna down 137 a share. Cisco is up 12 cents. Pfizer down 17 cents. IBM up $1. HPQ 29.84 up 39 cents. Microsoft up 276. ME up a penny. Amazon up 126. Spire is off a nickel. Home Depot up 87 cents. Vanik Semiconductors up $1.20. Adobe down 30. Goldman Sachs up 353. Boeing is up 220. The $8 billion contract announced by President Biden in Vietnam today, along with Boeing. So that was a nice little present there. Boeing up 240 a share. Meta is up 548. The old Facebook at 303 now. Target up 53 cents. JP Morgan $1.05 higher. Costco up 83 cents to 552. Walmart up 18 cents. Disney is up 42. American Airlines up 12. DraftKings up 45 cents. Over on AMC, they're sitting at $7.41 a share now. $7.41 a share. This is, of course, after the split. The shares of AMC, July the 11th, just a few months ago, $44, taking into account this split from 44 to 741. Back in July 24th, $58 a share. Now 747. An absolute disaster for shareholders of the company because the company needs to sell stock to raise cash. The hope was, the big cross your fingers was $10 a share would be the number, and it's not working. We're at 749. Not good. The low 710 on Friday, I think it was. So not looking good on AMC. The market cap of AMC, 1.19 billion. And that is 20 cents on the dollar just from a few months ago. It's way off. Back in May, $59 a share. Last year, $98 a share a year ago. 90 equivalent. So not good. From 980 to 75 cents, if I recall. This is a 10-for-1 rollback. So 750 right now. AMC getting good. All right, we're up 188 on the Dow. 188 points. 30 on S&P. 128 on NASDAQ. So it's a good market to start. We'll see what kind of momentum we have beyond this. Farmerless says, I was sleeping in the dorms in Norman, Oklahoma. Got a call from a family member and basically skipped class and watched the TV for the rest of the day. Blair, CGC 111, rock on. Lorraine, I met a young lady on a ride share. We had to drop her off at the hotel. She was terrified about the excitement on 42nd Street. She said she was from a tiny city in the Canadian mountains. Very interesting. Very interesting. 200-point gain now for the Dow Jones. 0.60 of a percentage point, where the NASDAQ is up almost 1%, 134 points higher. S&P up 33.74. There you go. The Treasury yields are rising. And it says that Japan's 10-year note, 0.7 of a percentage point. That's the highest in a decade for Japan. That's the highest in a decade. U.S. 10-year is at 4.296. So that's way over the Japanese rate, as you can plainly see. The U.S. dollar today, let's see what it shows, if I can get it to work here. The U.S. dollar is at 107 on the euro. That's come down from the 112 range a few months ago. The pound at 125.40. That's off from the 130s. Definitely the U.S. dollar has strengthened against these currencies in the last few months, no doubt about that. But anyway, the Dow now about 200 points up on the day, 120 on NASDAQ. All right, everybody. GameStop, $17.80 a share, up 9 cents. That's what I'm showing here. There you have it. Deep value. I bought CGC at 40 cents. Keith Gill loves it, says deep value. There you go. Spider up 299. Triple Q's up 322. GameStop up 6. SoFi set 870 now, up 14 cents. Only 1.1 million traded. 874 for the high so far today on SoFi. Low of 864. Okay, SoFi right now 870. Apple up 87 cents at 179.05. Netflix up 191. AI has gone green, 28.16, up 12. The shorters were not able to crash out AI. I think they were hoping it would go down to 20 and down to 15. Didn't happen. 28.20 here, not giving up much ground now that the earnings are out. The question now is, forward momentum from here. NVIDIA down 268. Tesla down is up 13.71. 262.21. Rocket Lab up 11. Matterport up 1.5 cents. That's what we got right here, right now, everybody. Thank you for joining in today. 98 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Beautiful stuff. There we are. Canopy Growth, 111 a share, up just about 18 cents on today's session. Canopy Growth. 52-week range, 34 cents to 477. Wow. What a wide trade. 111.92 right now. First time over $1 since May, says a headline going out right now. Yep. 37, 38 cents a while back. 28th of August, 39 cents a share. It's made quite a run here. But boy, it sure dropped off from that 4-something range all the way down. Boy, a 90% loss. Now we've had a slight recovery. And in 2021, January, it was $43 a share. Wow. That's really come off to where it is here. 108 right now on that stock. 102 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Great to have you here today. Welcome to the party, pals. It's September 11th, 2023, and here we are with a gain on the day, about 159 on the Dow, 24 on S&P, 95 on NASDAQ. There you go. Oil up 44 cents a barrel right now. Okay. That is the story, all. SoFi 880 now. 880 on your SoFi, kids. That's definitely improving. 880 on SoFi, up 24.25 cents a share. Go SoFi, go. We haven't had much of a $9 market here for quite some time, but nice to see this break through 9 again. We were last in the 9 neighborhood on the 8th of August, so it's been over a month. Sure be nice to see this happen quickly, decidedly, and then take a run higher, please. Thank you very much. I like it when my viewers get richer. 262 on Tesla, up 1380 now. There you are. Thank you, everybody. Bobby, should I write on AI today, Uncle Bruce, or let the stock recover? What should I do on my AI stock? Well, we're 28.36. In the last week, we've come into this from this 31.32 range to here. And we were even in the 34.35 level, over a month ago, in the 40s in the last 3 months. So, I mean, this stock has backed off 8 ways. I don't know if I want to be writing at the moment anything too long. I would be keenly interested to see if the shares will rebound into the 30-32 level, and just see what kind of resistance we have. This whole earnings thing is come and gone. It's over. The company has survived. They have lots of cash in the bank. Their numbers are higher. They expect to continue to increase sales. Now the question is the sell-off over? The disappointment of the stock not doubling in a week, is that kind of all done now? And now we have an opportunity here to inch our way into this 30-32 level, allowing you to think about writing $33 to $35 calls for some nice premiums. Something to consider. So, Bobby, I can't tell you today what to do. I certainly can't do that today, but we'll see what kind of volumes the stock attracts and what kind of volatility. 1.4 million volume. Not a lot yet, but it is up 33. The low was 27.80. So it's a 50-cent improvement from the low of the session to be ahead 33 cents. Didn't take much for the stock to go green. Didn't need massive volumes to have it up. So that's a good sign to me. Good sign technically that the stock is got more upside than downside to it. Okay. Well, that's my thought on it. GameStop just went negative 1 penny, 17.70. SoFi 872 up 17. The Dow up 164 right now. Could be in for a bit of a sell wave going through here. Apple up just 12 cents, but we may have just gone through it, where we might be coming to the other side right now. Interesting. AI up 24, Nvidia down $7. It sure is volatile, Nvidia. Tesla still up 13.50, holding on quite nicely. Unity up 51, Google up 53. Moderna down 94, Cisco down 2, Pfizer down 15 cents. There we are, 170 gain on the Dow now. Unchanged on GameStop now, unchanged. Dude, am I the only one writing credit spreads on Carvana? The premium is ridiculous. Yeah, I'd be very careful on Carvana for sure. Very careful. SoFi 873 up 18 now. The high of the session for SoFi looks like it was 880. Now we're at 872 on 2 million volume. It's very light this morning, but a positive print, no doubt about it. I just don't see a lot of overhang. Not a lot of overhang on this market. So looking for perhaps an up move. 110 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. 110 and counting. Thank you. All right. Looks like Tesla's going higher. It's going up for trying to push for 14 here. $14 gain. Oh, by the way, in case anyone is thinking of coming to New Jersey to see us, October 21, Saturday, send me a private email, please. Let me know you're coming. Here's the email right here. Send an email to brucefrom@hotmail.com and let us know how many of you are coming out. I need to arrange with the hotel what size meeting room I need. We're now approaching 20 plus that have already confirmed their attendance 2 months ahead of time. Do appreciate it. And we're very much looking forward to meeting a great cast of characters that are plotting to come out. Should be a lot of fun. Saturday, October 21 in Secaucus, New Jersey at the Harmony Suites Hotel. Look it up on Google Maps. You'll find it. It's easy to get in and out of with the expressways. Parking right next door. Harmony Suites used to be an Embassy Suites hotel many years ago. So if you can pop in there to see us, that would be beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for letting me know already that you're coming. You're coming out. Someone said, I'm coming to the big pie fest. I said, you can't keep me away from a pie fest. I'm on the way. So anybody want to bring pie? Well, you're welcome to do it. That would be just fine. Right on. Giddy up, everybody. Giddy up. There we are. Splair, my notebook charts seem to be behind my smartphone charts. I have no idea how that works, my friend. Ooh-wee. Oh, gosh. We're hanging in there, folks. Great to see you all from Copenhagen in Denmark. Great to have you here with us. Hopefully the picture's coming through fairly clear. I've got a really weak connection on my end here. It could be I just have too many tabs open on my computer. It could be my issue here. Okay. Microsoft holding a $2 gain, Amazon $1.60. Not a lot of big movers here. I don't see anything like dramatic, like really crazy. A $5 gain on Facebook at 303. It's been there all morning. Costco up 350. Yeah, not much. And the Dow right now showing a 144 gain, holding most of this gain. Did get over 200 points on the upside. Splair says, Uncle Bruce, do you think there'll be another meet and greet next year on the East Coast? I don't know, my friend. We'll let you know when we know. BP, wonder why GameStop is so low with the good earnings. It's been attacked again. And Deuce Caboose, hey Bruce, safe travels. Number 10, go SoFi. Thank you, Deuce. Al BP, I think the shares are poised for a run up, but we may have one more little sell down and then we take a run the other way. I I'm optimistic. I think they've done the right thing by far, and a year ahead of anybody else. They cut over a year ago. They already started cutting their budgets big time. They saw the writing on the wall, I think, a long time ago, and they started offloading staff that they knew they wouldn't need. Um, and I think the payoff is going to come out these next 3-4 quarters. It will really begin to show. We're already seeing it. Just this quarter was a huge shock to see the company lose not even $2 million in the quarter versus $105 million a year ago. The turnaround has been done. Now the question is the upside of this. But, there are skeptics out there who just don't buy into the GameStop story. I think at your peril, I would not be on the short side of this trade, but that's, is it the Cohen SEC investigation? No, that won't make a difference to GameStop at all. It'll make no difference, no matter what they come up with. And I don't think he's in any trouble. I think he can do whatever the hell he wants with the stock he had. I don't think he did anything wrong. Dude, the volume is up on GameStop since earnings. Should we have a better idea once volume settles? I don't know. What have we got here? 357,000. We got nothing. I mean, this is quiet. So, no, I don't see any issues there. I think Bed Bath & Beyond paid the ultimate price when management of Bed Bath & Beyond, whoever it was, someone up at the top of Bed Bath & Beyond was approached by Ryan Cohen and his advisors, and they came up with probably a game plan for Bed Bath & Beyond. And they rejected his game plan. They didn't want to play by his playbook. So I think he did the right thing. I'm not. I'll just walk away. I won't bother you anymore. I won't get in your path. I'll just take my little marbles and go somewhere else. And he sold off the stock. And the shares were as high as $30 at one point. He got out at $17, $16. Got his money out plus a little bit extra. Did he get rich from selling it? No, he didn't make $1 billion. Was it 50, 60 million? He made a little bit of money. But that company, Bed Bath Beyond, and all the employees of that company, all the shareholders, the suppliers, everyone involved was left high and dry because management had no plan to save the company. They didn't have a viable plan. They didn't save the company. Ryan Cohen could have made one hell of a difference. The army of investors following him into that stock, I could have seen easily a at the market offering at 12, 15, 18 bucks a share to raise $200 million, $400 million to take the heat off. They could have easily done that. They could have started, announcing their game plan, their shifting, but they didn't want to do it Ryan Cohen's way. So, you lose it all. Too bad, right? It's sad. Alex Beach Boy, it might be time to write those cash secured puts on GameStop. Well, 17.49 down 22 cents. The low 17s. I wouldn't be afraid of writing 15s on GameStop for January. If the premiums are there, I wouldn't be afraid of it. Yeah. Let's see what happens here with the old GameStop going forward. Should be fun on GameStop. $15 put contracts are 149 to 172. 1750s are 266 to 295. If you can get $3 for 17.50s. You're only paying 14.50 for the stock. I like that. I like that trade. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid looking at April. I wouldn't be afraid at all. I'd want to have the Christmas numbers in my back pocket. Looking at $17 April 2024 puts on GameStop, 360 on the offer. That'd be a nice little premium to collect. Not bad at all. The 18s are paying 420 on the offer. Boy, that's 13.80 a share. I don't mind that kind of cash in my hand. Yeah, there's some potential here. The 16s are offered at 305. 15s are offered at 250. So $12.50 a share on GameStop, to buy GameStop at $12.50. Not bad. Never thought I would see Spire at $5. I'm rich, says Deuce Caboose. A BP, surprise GameStop does not buy another company in gaming like Electronic Arts. Spicy. I sold 50, 245, expiring 15, was it 12.15? They are 21.25 calls. I'm up over 35%. Should I buy them back or wait? These are what, December 15th calls, 21.25. So they're substantially, you're definitely ahead of this curve. Your call on that one. Let's see, December. Let me take a look at that market myself. These were what were they again? 21.25s, right? Okay. There they are. Yeah, 144 to 173. Yeah, not bad. You can get them down here, get them in this 126 level, 131 level. Nice little score. Stock might give it to you. The option players might give it to you. Certainly, time is your friend here. This is September, and these are Decembers. They're losing time, and they're out of the money. So don't be afraid of their upside right now. Yeah, you might make a move and take out these Decembers, and then take a look at maybe January's, and maybe write January's in a little bit. We're thinking about Boris. GameStop doesn't have the buying power to get EA. Most likely, GameStop will be picked up by Microsoft. I don't know if Microsoft wants to buy a retailer. That's the question. I don't know if that's what they would want to do, because now how do you play the Sony gaming system in a GameStop store owned by Microsoft? Not so sure. Spicy thumbs ups. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the ultimate there. Interesting though, isn't it? Yeah. Oh boy. I would like to see. I don't know if it can ever happen, but I would love to see an amalgamation, an alliance, where GameStop partners up with Best Buy or Target, or ultimately Walmart, and you have a GameStop store inside every Walmart, and GameStop takes over all the gaming side of Walmart, inside Walmart, and they do that kind of a deal. But with Target, I could see it working, but Best Buy would be a really neat arrangement. I don't know. We'll see. Kaiser Trip, good morning, Bagel Gang. What is your opinion on AMC for the next 2 months? I did buy a $6 put for October 20. It's my understanding they will be selling a lot of shares to cover the losses. Sorry, I'm late on this. I'd be scoring your profit on it right now and saying thank you very much, because I don't see upside, and I don't know how much more downside there is. Dude, I put on a call butterfly spread last Wednesday on ENPH using your method. I'm up about 22% on the position. 117, 124, 131 is the spread expiring September 5th. I'm not used to these butterfly spreads. Hey, 22% in a short period of time. It's always a nice way to play it. Beach Boy, 17 and a halves for 284. Thank you, GameStop. Beach Boy, January cash secured puts. Thank you very much. Way to go, Beach Boy. 1746 is where GameStop is trading at right now, down 24 cents. Beach Boy has made his move. Nice little catch there, buddy. Nice little catch. Right on. Yep. Can be done. It can be done. Money can be made here if you like. The Dow was only up 87 points after being up about 200 at one point. So it's given up some ground. And we'll see where things go. There we go. And let me go there if we can. There we have it. The U.S. market right at the moment is up 80 on the Dow, 16 on S&P, 76 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ 0.56%. The S&P up about a third of a point. The Dow up a quarter of a point. Oil up just 29 cents. Boris, just thinking of, because Microsoft supported GameStop's profits generated by Microsoft games through GameStop sales go to GameStop. Geyser Trip, thank you, and hope you get to feeling better. Thank you, my friend. Well, I know that Microsoft and GameStop have had a relationship, and look, I understand, but does GameStop really need to buy GameStop for its locations? Is that what Microsoft really needs? They've done their own retail thing, and I think to shut it down, I'm not so sure if that's really required, but Bobby, I'm adding to your idea, Uncle Bruce. GameStop plus BB&B equals Walmart Light. There you go. Perhaps that was Ryan's idea. Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah. Bobby, yeah, maybe. No, I don't think Bed Bath and Beyond and GameStop were ever going to be in the same neighborhood. What was it that Cohen also bought into a Seattle-based department store chain? What's the name of that one? You guys remember that? And nothing has come of that. I don't know why GameStop. I couldn't imagine that being part of their plan either. I could see them being involved with like an electronics type retailer. That would make a lot of sense. But these giant electronic firms have all disappeared. I mean, Circuit City and Fry's, they're all gone. So yeah, don't know about all of that. 1745, 1747 on GameStop. AI 2785 down 19 cents. Nvidia down $8. Netflix up 6. And over on Tesla, we're sitting on where are we at on Tesla here? Tesla is up 16.36 at 264, 265. Looking good. All right. There you go. 120 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Beautiful. And right on. Getting messages from people about coming out to New Jersey. Fantastic. More messages coming in about New Jersey. Right on, guys. That'll be pretty cool. All righty. Thank you all. All right. Luca is in the house. Hey, Luca, how are you, buddy? On number 119 here. Just a quick in and out to say ciao from Venice to everybody and Uncle Bruce and the lovely Auntie Jen. Thanks, Luca. Greetings to you from Copenhagen. We'll be in Stockholm tomorrow. So right on, buddy. Thanks for popping in and saying hi to us. We'll be back on the air on Wednesday from Stockholm. If the internet connection is working, we'll be on the air. Right on. Fantastic. All righty. BP is saying, so Boris, are you thinking GameStop is ripe for being acquired? Beach Boy. And for 289, thank you very much. Right on, Beach Boy. Bringing in the cash now on those cash secured puts. Right on, pal. Being paid. Nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's a good one. Well done. 1744 on GameStop at the moment. Nice premiums being handed to you. Right on. Right on. Okay. The Dow is holding a 52-point gain. It's backed off a bit here. 15 on S&P and 79 on NASDAQ. There we go. And there we are. 33-point gain on the Dow. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a takeover for GameStop as a likelihood. I don't see another retailer needing to buy GameStop. I don't see the need for it. Game makers, console producers, headphone manufacturers, handheld device. Don't know why they need to buy GameStop, but I don't know. One never knows what one has in mind. I just wonder if GameStop can make an alliance, can make a strategic alliance. Because if they were to make a deal with Best Buy, they might be able to shut down stores that are underperforming and just shift the stores into Best Buy stores. That would make a lot of sense. Now you're going to be in these large, big box retailer locations. Folks going into Best Buy know they want something electronic. They're not just meandering the mall, in the local shopping mall. There's a reason there, I don't know, just a thought. Something like a Target or something like another huge retailer like Ross Stores. Could that be a possibility? Because Ross Stores has Sephora's in some of their locations. Could Ross Stores add GameStop? It's not necessarily. It's more fashion than gaming. Probably not. Boris BP, why not? Most of the games are now bought online. Sony and Apple have stores. Microsoft have the cash for retail and would use the marketing. Yeah, I guess Apple. Yeah, but Apple stores are Apple Store products. Microsoft has shut stores down. Sony stores, yeah, don't know. Don't know. Anyway. lots of thoughts, lots of ideas, potential, but who knows really where it's going to end up. I don't know. I don't really can't say. Thank you, 125 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Deep value options. Tons of Keith Gill's deep value companies have been acquired by other big companies. There's more food for thought too. 870 now on SoFi, up 15 cents. The high of SoFi today, 880. We're at 870 at the moment. 3 million volume, so not much coming in for sale on SoFi to make it go down. It actually wants to go higher. Apple up down 31 cents on Apple after being up this morning. Netflix up 541. Beach Boy, thank you gamblers for free GameStop shares. Right on, Beach Boy. Well done. Write the cash secured puts, take the cash, buy a bunch of stock, and then write call options on the stock. That is another way to build a position on the backs of cash secured put players. Why not? Nice little premiums coming in there and making it easier to play. Yeah. And of course, Iron Condor players, so you want to play GameStop from 15 to 20, you can always play that game. You can play GameStop from 14 to 22, depending on how far out you want to go. Iron Condor players can play GameStop as well. Up to you how you want to play it. There you go. Right on. Right on. Way to go, Beach Boy. Good job today. Well done. All right. Okay, 1741 on GameStop. 1741 on GameStop, right at the low level of the day. Volume is not that heavy, 400 something thousand. That's all we've got. Okay, now let's wait. Here we go. Now let's wait for a move up to write covered calls. Nice move there, Beach Boy. Definitely worth a look there. Definitely. 871 on SoFi. Let's go SoFi. All righty. All right, folks. I'm gonna cut my losses and say good day from Copenhagen because my voice is getting tired, and I haven't had a coughing fit yet. So I'm counting my lucky stars on that. I want to give the vocals a little bit of a rest here today. We're on a train all day tomorrow, heading for Stockholm. I look forward to seeing you folks from Sweden day after tomorrow. So stand by for the next Trade Alert show and daily show. Where is Alberto? Is this legal, Uncle Bruce? Is he allowed not to be on the air with us? What's up with Alberto? I don't know. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he'll show up by Wednesday. Thank you all for being with me here and with Jen as well. Have a wonderful day for all of you out there. Blair, have a good one evening and safe travels, Uncle B. And to you all, wishing a very successful trading week. Giddy up. Make a ton of money out there, kids. Let those option players hand you the cash so you can just keep making money off them. Those iron condors and the cash secured puts. You name it. Way to go. Deep in the money. Poor man cover call option writers. Keep up the good work, everybody. The Dow seems to be climbing again. We're up 75 points right now. The Dow might be moving a little bit higher again. So that's good. Another wave of buying coming into the market. Make you guys richer. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody. Happy trading from Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Splair, Beach Boy. Thank you, Deep Value, Boris. Thank you, BP. Luca, thanks, buddy. Bobby Atkinson, Kaiser Trip, thanks, man, for being on here. Dude Face, thanks. Spicy Android, thank you. Deuce Caboose and Alex, thank you, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. Cindy, keep it going. JR, keep making it happen out there, buddy. Lorraine, thank you. Farlamos, thank you. Larry Titus, as always, man, you're the best. Thank you, my friends, for all your commentary, your updates, and best wishes. You guys take care. We're going to rest up. Absolutely. Just hope my portfolio comes back into the green. Exactly. Just fold your arms and let it happen. Hector, neat. Exactly. The knee emojis must be done. Thank you all. Have a great one. We'll see you from Stockholm in a couple of days. All the best to all of you. Thank you, JR. You guys take care. We'll see you a little later. Bye for now.